What's going on, y'all? Grind to Motivate back in this thing again, man, with another video. And I wanted to weigh in on the whole Angel Reese and Shaq situation, man. If you haven't heard about it recently, Shaq was on Angel Reese's little podcast, and he went full dirty uncle. And what I mean by dirty uncle, man, a lot of us got that little dirty uncle, man. He's obviously he's older. He's our uncle. He's still single, or he's always having a rotation of women still, and he's old. Or, he's preying on the young girls at the little function. You done brought your little thing in. Now he's sitting up talking about, you got your nappy now, that nephew now. Nappy now, that nephew now. And Shaq even got a dirty uncle outfit on right here in this little picture, man. He got on Reebok Classics, for crying out loud. He greased up with cocoa butter and shea butter on his knees. He got on Reebok. If that ain't dirty uncle fit, I don't know what is, man. Reebok just seemed like a dirty uncle brand. Like, who's really wearing Reebok unless you're working out? Who? Or you're having a brand deal. Who's really doing it? But yeah, man, we're gonna go ahead and check out some of the things he said, and then I'm gonna go ahead and weigh in on it. Of course, I like to hear what you guys have to say. Let's get it.
Little dog, bro. Imagine you.
I'm not imagining.
Let me finish. Imagine you in the same little shirt you had on at the Wild 'N Out show, Duncan. You know how many t-shirts you gonna sell, cuz? You tripping.
Oh my
what?
God.
What?
Oh God.
The same little shirt you had on.
Okay, all right.
Duncan,
all right.
Bro.
So there are several things that I grasped from this. And actually one of the clips that I'm going to reference is not in this particular video that we just watched. But Shaq was talking about different ways that the WNBA could get more successful. He mentioned lowering the goal, which a lot of women seem to think is taboo. But you guys can't reach the goal quite often. And, Angel Reese, of course, in women fashion, named the exception, not the rule. She named like maybe 2 girls that could probably dunk. But the rest of the women can't dunk. You guys are running around here 6 foot, and you still can't dunk. You guys are 6'2", 6'5", 6'3", still can't dunk. There's only a few of you guys that can dunk. So I think that is actually sound advice. I don't see there being a problem with the goal being 9 feet. It's women, for crying out loud, man. It's not like you guys are competing against men or something like that, and you're trying to show out that you guys can equally dunk with men on the same court. It's not the same. And I'm not going to even admit, man, I can touch the rim, but I can't dunk. And every time I touch the rim, I can do it consistently, but every time I touch the rim, it takes a lot to go and get it takes every fiber of muscle, your calves, your thighs, your everything, to get up there every time. So I'm only imagining how hard it is for women to get up there. Even if you are 6 foot, that requires a lot of explosive power just to even touch the rim on a regulation goal, man. So yeah, man, that right there is women being pig-headed, stubborn. Just go ahead and just lower that guy, man, and start dunking. Start dunking and making the game a little bit more fun to watch and crisper to watch. But then secondly, I'm going to say that Shaq went full dirty uncle. It was unnecessary. It was weird. Shaq, you're too old to be doing that kind of stuff. And there has to be a time where you quit. Even though Shaq has a lot of money, he can kind of do that. He's, that's one of the good things about being in Shaq's career path and, being an athlete and being a guy who has a whole boatload of money and everything like that. You have a lot more time to play around than the average man. The average man, he can't be on weird dirty uncle acting young and it be as acceptable as somebody like Shaq. Well, it's still not acceptable because Shaq is he's just too big and weird. I don't know. It just looks weird to me when a 7 foot tall dude like Shaq is dealing with a 21-year-old woman who is like 5'1". I seen like another picture, man. Shout out to Van Lee. He sent it to me, and it was like some little Puerto Rican chick or something like that. Shaq was hugged up on her in the room, so that means Shaq just tightened her up. Or he loosened her up, goddamn, because there ain't no way she goddamn was tightened up to her being 5'1" and that small. He goddamn tightened her up, and then he taking pictures with her and all that kind of stuff. But then on the other side, I would say that Angel Reese is kind of a duck for sitting up here thinking that Shaq was just running around here like, oh yeah, I just want to give you some sage advice and be your mentor. Nah, bro, no. While there are some guys that are genuinely out here trying to befriend women and look out for them, give them the best advice possible, help them out in their situations in life, there are also equally as many guys that are just having ulterior motives. And Shaq right here showed us he's an ulterior motive guy. Women have to, they're behind the 8 ball. They got to get from behind the 8 ball when it comes to guys. Like, what do guys want? You really think that Shaq was running around with you just to goddamn just be running around with you? Yeah, let me help you with your free throw. Shaq can't even shoot a free throw. What's he gonna teach you? What is he gonna really teach you, man? Shaq ain't been running around with no WNBA players that we know documented until you came out. And that's because, you're halfway decent looking. I ain't gonna lie. I'll tighten up if I had a chance. But yeah, man. What are we saying? Like, a lot of women, they think that, oh, yeah, man, he's just a friend. You got to stop thinking stupid and dumb. You got to stop being a duck. You got to understand when the men are out here, really trying to be genuine and be your friend. You got to understand that when men are out here trying to be dirty uncles or just, dirty ulterior motive type guys. And Shaq right here was being a dirty uncle, ulterior motive type guy, man. That's just my thoughts on it. What do you guys think, man? Do you guys think that what I said was sound? Do you guys have anything else to add to it? Or do you think totally different to what I said? Let me know down in the comments below. If you watched up to this point, thanks for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see y'all next time.